without fear. But before I begin, I want to ask you a question. Do you know that more than 90% of the inhabitants of the earth are afraid of speaking in public? True or not? It is true. I made research and I realized that that's true. But it's something that makes people, shun the appearance of the public. I've realized that there are many people with ideas, business ideas, very, very brilliant people who have the ability to change the world and to do many great things. But because they are afraid of facing the crowd, because they are afraid of facing the public, they are unable to express themselves. And I was a victim. But when I read in the Bible, the biggest book of all times and the greatest book of all times, the Bible says that we are as bold as a lion. And this same Bible says all things are possible to him who believes. So I took the initiative and I talked to myself, I am able to do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay, let us dive into what I have for you today. Today, I am going to share with you 4 points that will enable you to speak fluently in public. 4 solid points. And after this video, I can assure you, you will be able to express yourself no matter where, be it impromptu or be it during preparation. The first point the first reason why people are afraid of expressing themselves is because of lack of confidence and low self-esteem. Lack of confidence can kill your dreams. I mean, I've been there, so I know what it feels like. Lack of confidence will make you lose your job. Lack of confidence will make you lose faith in you and will make you not become the thing or the person you've always dreamed of becoming. You see, most people always have the tendency of focusing on the crowd, and it is not good. When you focus on the crowd, you start thinking low on yourself, and by doing that, you already start losing points. Do you know that whenever you stand up in the midst of a crowd to speak, people are looking up to you? People know that yes, what you have to say is correct. People know that yes, as you stand up, they see an A on you. So whenever you stand up to speak in public, have the confidence that you can do it. Never focus on the crowd, because focusing on the crowd makes you afraid. And when you focus on the crowd, you will never be able to reach your highest level when speaking. So that's the first point. Always be confident in yourself. Know that whatever you have to say is vital and is important. Go straight to the point and take a deep breath whenever you stand to speak. The second point, whenever you stand in front of a crowd to speak, always ask a question to the public. Asking the question enables the crowd to come into your world. Asking the question shows the crowd that you have interest in them and that you invite them into your world. Asking the question connects you to the crowd. Whenever you ask questions, the crowd does not feel neglected anymore. Whenever I ask a question, the crowd feels safe. The people know that yes, he asked a question, that means he cares about my feelings, he cares about what I think, and he cares enough to ask me a question. So that's something that has helped me a lot, and I have experienced it too. Being an audience, sitting in a chair, whenever somebody stands up to speak, and whenever he or she asks a question to the audience, I always feel happy. I mean, doesn't it make you feel happy whenever somebody asks you a question, when talking in public? I'm sure it does. And that has done same to me too. And so always make sure you ask a question to the crowd. The first point, be confident in yourself. The second point, always try to ask a question. It could be a funny question, something to make the crowd laugh, something to make people know that you have interest in them. Thank you. The third point I have for you today that will enable you become a better, prolific speaker and a motivator in the future. Always look at the crowd in the eye. Listen, do you know that whenever you focus on somebody, you trigger something in him or her that makes them feel secure. You know, it's like you invite them in your world. Whenever you look at somebody into the eye, that's eye contact, by the way, and that's the third point. Making eye contact enables you to bring people in your world, and it enables the crowd to know that you have them in mind. Try to always focus on a particular group of people, and then don't just stay there. Try to go to the next group of people, because in doing this, the crowd knows that you are able to talk effectively. By doing this, the crowd knows that you know what you are doing, and it makes you feel confident. So, eye contact, being confident in yourself, and the next point was was being yourself. You know, that's the next point, number 4. Try to be yourself. Never try to be somebody else. Never try to speak like some other person. Listen, God has made you in a unique way. The Bible says you are wonderfully and fearfully made. Do you know that you have been created with particular cells and special ways of doing things? That is how God made you. So whenever you speak, never try to speak like somebody else. I have a question for you. How will it sound to you if you saw Michael Jackson singing hip hop? Wouldn't that be awkward? See what I'm saying? So whenever you speak, try to be yourself. Learn to know your voice. Each speaker should learn to know his or her voice. Each person has a voice in the inside of him or her. So try to exploit that voice and try to practice with that voice, and it is with that voice that you speak to people. It is with that voice